welcome to Late Night Chats with Queen Insomniacs, episode 5. A reminder before we get started, like, subscribe, and comment, please, and share the video.
And turn on your post notifications.
Yes.
Maybe we should start a reward. You turn on your post notifications, and whoever's the first to comment will get a shout out.
Yes. Ooh,
at the beginning of every podcast episode.
Yes. We're going to shout y'all out, y'all.
Yep.
Let's do it. Okay.
So if you got any businesses or anything you want us to share about, drop it.
We will definitely do that for y'all if y'all help us out. So help us out, guys. Come on now. First, also, all these things. I want to just say a really quick thank you to everyone who watched our last video.
Yeah.
That blew up really quickly, surprisingly. And we were just like I woke up for my class and I just so happened to I'm like, let me see how the channel's doing and how the last video did. And it got 108 views.
Within the first
3 days.
So thank you guys so much.
Thank you so much. Again, keep sharing, keep viewing. Make sure you like and subscribe because it really helps us out, and we really appreciate you. I know, and we really appreciate all of y'all that are here and going on this journey with us. So thank you.
Thank you guys. But please make sure you're liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing. Mm-hmm. Okay, guys?
Yes,
thank
please.
You.
With that being said, we will jump right in. This week we are doing a Q&A tag. We found some questions online. We're still growing, so we're still waiting for a little more interaction from you guys. But we know it's early. It's taking some time. That's okay. We're still getting that content out for you. So I found... we did get a few questions from friends on campus, but I did find a good list. I have 30 here. So this is gonna kind of be we're gonna try to do a little bit of a rapid fire episode just to see how many of these can we go through, because we typically tend to we can make it a little bigger, go that way in the corner, technical difficulties, and then I'll also make this a little larger to the font if I can figure that out. But yeah, we have a good list of questions for you guys today to get to know us a little bit more.
Yeah.
It's a fun time. I don't know what that just was.
English.
But yeah, sometimes the brain short circuits and gotta reset. But yeah, Q&A time. And I guess, should we just go back and forth? I read one, you read one?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, cool. I will start us off. So the first question we got was actually we have two questions from friends on campus. Yeah, it was a little bit of struggle getting this.
These two were actually from they were the only two we got from social media.
Yeah. So that's okay. The first one is what we got. But it is, where are we from? And we did mention this in our first video. If you haven't if you haven't seen it, go see it. Check it out. Ooh, the brain. But we are from Philadelphia.
Home of the Eagles.
Home of the Eagles, home of the Phillies, home of the Flyers.
Yep.
All of the things. Home of Franklin Institute, Philly cheesesteaks, and all the stuff. Arts.
The Pretzel Factory.
So many things. The Liberty Bell.
Tasty Cake.
Tasty Cake. Yes. Wow. We have it's so funny because as I mentioned again in the first video, go watch it. I'm a theater student. Theater is my focus. It is my joy, my pride and joy. And I feel like a lot of people, this is changing now, but a lot of people don't realize just how rich in the arts and performing arts specifically Philly is. You think, which is true, California and New York, those are the top tiers, but there are so many other places Chicago, Philly, oh my gosh, there's another place, because I was just talking about this in one of my classes, but there are so many places in the US that do this sort of art that people don't really think about. So it's Philly is home to a lot of theater as well.
A very historical place too.
It is. They mentioned it in Hamilton. We should have been, who was the capital first. I'm salty about that. I'm salty.
We should have been the capital, but
Washington.
Whatever.
It's fine. It's fine.
Anyway,
that's us. Philadelphia.
Philly.
Love our home.
So the next question is, where is your favorite place to go on vacation?
Do you want to answer first?
So I kind of have two.
Okay.
Because one is more of like it's a common thing that we do, and I love it a lot.
Florida?
Yeah.
Okay.
But then another one has
Florida,
been like
if
a
you guys
once.
didn't hear me.
Well, yeah, I was going to say where specifically.
I'm sorry.
Very good. But another one is like a one-time thing that we've done. We went on a cruise to Bermuda.
Oh, yes.
And I actually really loved that.
It was really nice there.
Really
like,
nice.
I will say, like, Bermuda is a good place to go to for your first cruise. Or, like,
it was very chill.
if you're going
really
on to, like, an
the beach,
island.
But that was nice.
And you're, like, not super sure about it. Like, it was very nice. Like, it wasn't too busy.
Mm-hmm.
It was and we went in August.
It was very hot.
It was very hot. But it was
But it
a
was
nice time. We did a Royal Caribbean cruise, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
Uh-huh. That's the only ones we've ever been with.
Yeah.
Together.
It was so nice though. It was very chill. Like I can see if you want a more busy vacation, maybe not. Like it's so relaxed. Like there's not a ton to do there.
Or don't let that be the only location you go to.
Yeah. Cause like we could have done the excursions, but we were a little wary of it.
I don't do excursions.
Yeah, like there's
just
not
chill.
enough regulations and stuff, so we're a little wary of it. But like just going out to the beach, seeing the pink sand beach was really pretty. I got a seashell, which was actually a snail,
and we snuck in back to America.
back to and I just have the shell now. The snail is long gone.
But the more common one is specifically Disney World.
Disney World.
And Universal
Yeah.
in Florida.
Yeah. For me, more so Universal. I've gone to Universal more than I've gone to Disney, and she's the opposite. She used to go to Disney.
Well, now I feel like I've actually been to Universal more because I've
Really?
gone on more trips to Florida, I feel like, with you guys now.
I guess so.
I've only done 2 with my family.
But even when you were little?
Has it only been? No,
I thought you
3,
used to go a
actually.
lot when you were younger.
I only went twice when I was little, and then once when Anaya and Leah were born.
Oh, okay.
And
yeah.
that was the one you went with us.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
other than that, I've gone with you guys now.
Yeah, true. Yeah, my
So it
family.
might be equal.
It might be evened out now. But we've gone to, honestly, same though, because like I when I went, I was a baby, so like I don't remember. I have videos of it.
You gotta go back to Disney.
But yeah, I love Disney. We keep talking about doing like a girls trip or a friend. I'll say friends trip because we got our friend Ryan.
Yeah.
Like, Ryan, we're going to Disney. But
Get an RV.
yes,
We're gonna
and go to Florida and just go and enjoy the parks. But yeah, those are definitely like our main ones.
But what's your favorite?
See,
That
I'm like
you've been on though, because it's not saying dream location.
I know, because that's what I'm thinking of.
No,
my favorite is definitely, I think definitely Orlando. I just love, because like I love amusement parks and I love roller coasters. So like Orlando, Florida checks off all the boxes. I will say, I do want to go to Cali. I do want to go to Cali and go to Disneyland. I'm not so interested, which is probably very backwards, in Universal California, just because I feel like it's not the same, which sounds weird because it's like it's different because it's like you've got the backlot tours, I think it's called, where you basically get to like tour like the studio and like the sets. But I'm not I'd rather just enjoy the rides. And like it'd be a cool first time experience, but yeah. Next we have, what is your favorite TV show?
Ooh, do I have one though? It'll probably just be Stranger Things, honestly.
I have to go by category.
Girl.
I know.
What?
You want to expose me? Go ahead.
Why you gotta go by?
Because I thought she was about to name
like
100
different
because
categories.
I genuinely am like, it depends.
Let's go. Rapid fire it.
Okay. I love Bluey. I love a lot of animated stuff. That's why I thought you're gonna expose me. I'm like, she's gonna expose you. She's gonna make fun of me. No, but I do genuinely love Bluey. I could just talk about that for hours. I love the family dynamics in it and the imaginative play. Like that was the first thing that I was like, wow, like these cartoon dogs. The parents in these shows are like really just going with the crazy antics that their kids are doing, and it's just really fun to see that. I've really been into Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which I've mentioned before. And I'm really excited to see Mutant Mayhem when that comes out. I think Stranger Things is definitely one of my favorite shows. I've watched that. Yo, I still have to finish. We are watching Outer Banks right now. That show is wild. I have to also watch it with my dad because I promised I would. There's so many shows though.
Yeah.
Favorite Disney Channel show? Excluding Hannah Montana.
No. I love Hannah Montana, but that's not my favorite.
Okay.
I would say either Andy Mack or
you
or
did
Wizards
really love
of
that.
Waverly Place.
Ooh, yeah. I think Wizards is probably my favorite live action, and I think my favorite animated Disney show might be Phineas and Ferb, which is probably very basic, but it was just such a good formula, and I'm conflicted on the fact that they're bringing it back.
No.
I don't know how I feel about that. I'm gonna wait and see. I'll watch the first episode and see. Because I'm like...
It gotta be a while after everybody else watch it. I'm not watching it when it first come out. I refuse.
But yeah, probably Phineas and Ferb.
Oh, we skipped one.
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh, we did. We'll
How many countries have we been to? So including our country? Yes.
Well, I mean...
Because we went to Bermuda.
I don't... Is that...
I don't know if it's considered a country, but it's out of the U.S. I don't
Kind
know.
of. I think it's U.S. territory, though. Is it?
I don't think so.
I don't know. I'm bad at geography. I do not know. I have to research. Hey y'all, Editor Nori here, coming to you from the past, future, I don't know. But anyway, I have done the research, and I'm like, we're gonna sound so dumb, but that's okay. We're learning, and that's fine. Encourage education. But I have confirmed that Bermuda is in fact a territory. It's a not U.S., a British territory, British island territory in the North Atlantic. Once again, known for its beautiful pink sand beaches. All right, let's jump back to the video.
In the U.S. and besides that, Bermuda. Yeah. Oh, I've also been in the Bahamas.
Ooh.
Is the
that
Caribbean considered?
I don't know. Geography. I am not good at geography. I am not good at geography. I think, I don't know if that's considered like U.S. territory or not.
Oh.
I mean, it's, I don't know. I don't want, moving on.
You'll have people in the comments like, no,
I'm sorry. Next question is, and we've answered this as well. Have you ever met a celebrity? This is also in our this is in our story time video. Which
three.
Mm-hmm. 3. Which is yes. We have both met people, anchors from our local news network, Channel 6 Action News. I've met our mayor, our current mayor. Vote, go vote, guys. And I think that's it.
I've met Brian Taft from the news. I've met Kenny, and I've met Michelle Obama.
Yeah, famous. What's next? Oh yes.
Who's your favorite actor?
Ooh, child. For the longest time, I loved Chris Pine. I fell in love with Chris Pine. That sounds so weird.
Oh, I know mine.
I started Dakota Goyo. I got 2. Sorry. I started. So when
3.
Rise of the Guardians was an animated holiday film back in I think 2012, and Chris Pine played Jack Frost, and I was obsessed with Jack Frost. And I just really liked his portrayal of that character and just that movie It was supposed to be a franchise. It didn't happen. Really sad about that. But I just really loved his voice in that, and he was really cool. Bless you. You got it.
You're welcome. Thank you. So do you have a current one?
A current actor? I really love Tom Holland. I like him, like, I specifically like him for, like, Spider-Man.
Yeah.
But he was also, I looked more into him because I really liked him in Spider-Man. I'm like, what other work have you done? And I found out that he was in, when he was younger, I think it was called In the Heart of the Sea, which was basically about, like, Moby Dick. Mm-hmm. And, like, that movie was crazy. And, like, he was just a kid, and he was, like, so good. He was, like, the youngest person on the ship. And, like, I remember this one scene. It's so gross. It's so graphic. I'll put a warning in. But, like, he had to, like, go in the whale because, you know, they used to use the blubber, right, to make candles. Or, like, to make, like, oil lamps. And, like, that was just crazy. Like, that was wild. I think Chris Hemsworth was in that with him. And they showed, like, just them really roughing it on those seas. But he was really good in that movie. So I think I really like Tom Holland. Love Zendaya, icon. They're a cute couple. Yeah. There's probably someone else, but
mine
I'm blanking.
are Dakota Goyo from when he played Jamie in Rise of the Guardians. Jeremy Sumpter.
Oh, yes!
Yeah. From Peter Pan and
Into the Storm. Really good movie.
And currently, oh my god, I just blanked. Oh, Millie Bobby Brown.
Oh,
I
yeah.
should really know her right now.
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah.
She's cool. What is next? I don't know. I'll go. What was your favorite childhood toy?
I don't know.
If any. Or we can count game, too.
Probably my Nintendo DS.
Yeah.
Or my Game Boy.
Yeah. If I had to choose, like, an actual toy, I would probably say, like, so we both play with dolls. Ooh. See, I was about to say Bratz dolls, but honestly, Disney dolls.
She got one for every category, y'all.
I know. This is bad. I talk too much. I talk too much because I have too many things. Definitely loved Bratz dolls. Like, that was Bratz doll, literally our age. Literally my age. 2001, baby, let's go. Loved Bratz dolls.
Well, I was really into Polly Pocket.
Yes.
My cruise ship.
Yes. But I love, like, once Disney, like, the Disney store came out and, like, the Disney dolls, the princess dolls, like, all day, every day. That was my thing.
And she collected, like, the collector's item one. Didn't you? Like, the winter one?
I have a collector's Barbie. I have a Silkstone Barbie. I call her my Michelle Obama Barbie. It's not a Michelle Obama doll, but she just gives that energy. She's very, very pretty. In this beautiful, like satiny blue dress. 50s style hair, black gloves, and Silkstone is like it's the material that the doll itself is made out of. So she's got some weight to her. She's like hefty. Mm-hmm. And then I do have a Jack Skellington doll. And I have another one. Oh, my Aunt Joyce gave me a collector's Barbie Elizabeth Taylor. This is so long-winded. Cleopatra doll. Mm-hmm. So from the Cleopatra movie, yeah, she was an old actress. I don't know if she's still alive. But yeah, famous actress. She played Cleopatra, and I have that doll. So yeah, I do have a few collector's dolls. I was really into, like, collecting dolls for a little while. I still have them, but I've just, like, gone through and, like, sorted them to, like, donate or, like, give to, like, younger family members. Aww. So although I am keeping my Little Mermaid dolls, because Little Mermaid has a special place in my heart. My Princess and the Frog dolls, because yes, Tiana, hello. And then my better kept dolls. Like I have my Merida one, like she's in really good condition. My Frozen dolls are in really good condition, and I'm like, those are really nice. So I don't think I'll give them away, or if I do, like keep them close, keep them close in the family. Be like, actually, can I have that back? Thanks.
Oh no, she gonna take. That's like cake
Take
taking
it from
candy
the baby.
from a candy store.
I'd be like, she won't know. She's only 2. It's fine. It's fine.
So then the next question is, how many shoes do you have? I have no idea. Maybe
Sneakers?
Probably like 15 total.
I
used to have a lot more.
Yeah. I think probably about, honestly, I'm gonna probably say same. I'll probably say about same, because I have a lot of like winter shoes. Mm-hmm. I do have, and then summer shoes. Yeah. I
would say probably like,
if we include both, I'll probably say like 15
maybe
to 20.
20.
Yeah, 15 to 20. 15 to 20 pairs of shoes, which sounds like a lot. Oh no. What? Oh yes. There? Okay. Next question is, how many kids do you want?
3. Ooh, excuse me.
I almost blanked. I think
2
also
boys and
3.
a girl.
Yeah.
And you want twins.
I also want 2 boys and a girl.
She's crazy.
I want twin boys. I want my girl born first. I love how I'm saying this as if I can like dictate how it goes.
Girl,
manifest, if you will.
I want there to be a boy. A couple years into that, have a girl, and then a couple years down the line, have another boy.
That's basically me and my brothers.
But I'm adopting. So
that's basically me and my brothers.
I have more control over that kind of circle.
You do.
But if I love the kid, I love the kid, so.
It don't matter.
It don't matter.
But yeah, I basically want a Kim Possible situation where you got the older sister and then twin brothers. I've realized that like for the longest time.
She's gonna have menace.
My household is gonna be chaotic.
Oh God. I gotta build me a regular size house if I want them to come over.
Okay.
Or build your own tiny house.
What did I read the last one? It don't matter.
Yeah, it don't matter.
Next question is, what do we look for in a partner?
Funny.
Yes.
Because if you cannot make me laugh, you gotta go.
Gotta go.
You gotta go. I laugh too much. I can't.
Or someone, that's definitely someone who can like take a joke. Like
yeah.
if you don't have a sense of humor, nah. If you are like, and I'm saying that as I'm a pretty serious person, but like even I feel like I have a pretty solid sense of humor.
And I have a lot of dark jokes that I make. If you can't handle that, you got out the door.
Definitely funny and having a good sense of humor.
Sweet.
Yes.
You gotta be kind. If you are not kind and polite to other people, and you are not considerate of other people's time and energy,
gotta go.
I care too much about people. So.
I would definitely like somebody who is either a foodie or interested in cooking. Because I'm a foodie who's also interested in cooking.
See, I don't need someone else to cook. But then again, I'm like, I don't cook much.
Yeah.
So maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe they gotta be heavier on like the barbecue and meats. That would be
someone
cool.
who can barbecue.
Yeah.
Although I barbecue a lot like over the summer. We're not gonna talk about last summer.
But...
I did bad at the barbecue. It got dark. I couldn't see. I burned the chicken. I was very sad. But yeah, those are a few things. I
literally just
someone who's open-minded.
Yeah.
I think having that open-mindedness is really important. Just be open to different ideas, different viewpoints, which is something I'm definitely trying to work on more.
I come up with crazy ideas for stuff a lot.
Oh my gosh, someone who can deal with the chaotic energy.
Oh.
You gotta match my case.
Yeah.
You gotta match my chaos.
You have to match hers when I'm around.
Yeah.
Because I feel like people could deal with yours more easily.
Yeah, you got us together. It'd be like, who is this
And
person?
if you remember our episode 2 weeks ago when we had DJ, us 3 together.
Child. Chaos. Pure chaos. You say break some cars?
Bust the windows out your car.
I can't.
The last movie you cried to?
So we just saw Everything Everywhere All at Once. If you haven't seen it, go see it.
Go watch it. It's amazing.
A very beautiful movie.
We were so messed up afterwards. We had to go to the bar and get drinks. Nori doesn't drink.
I don't drink, but I was there for emotional support. I got 2
drinks.
Shirley Temples and a glass of water.
And I got 1 dirty
Shirley.
And it was very strong.
It was very
strong. I could not finish. But
I was like, Bria, don't do it. Don't do it, Bria. But
I
no,
felt bad that wasn't my money, but
that's okay. It was an emotional evening, but that movie was really good. I really love just the theme of like family, motherhood, relationship dynamics in terms of like husband, wife. Mm-hmm. We already said motherhood, mother, daughter. And
maintaining those relationships and learning how to continue to treat your partner
right
as if they're equal.
Yeah.
Well, not as if, because they are equal.
They are equal. Like there was this beautiful moment towards the end where
spoiler alert.
Yes, sorry, spoiler alert. I'll try not to go too much into detail, but like throughout, like the husband was like having like some roughness going on with his wife, and he gets to a point where he's like, just be kind, and we're like, oh my god, that's so sweet.
That movie, the title,
but it was so nice,
described everything.
Yeah,
the title,
it was broken into like 3 sections, and it was every section was literally the title, and it was so beautifully done. Like I really, really highly recommend that movie.
That's a movie where you could continue to watch it over and over again, even if you fully understood the movie. Mm-hmm.
It was just so good, and the themes were executed so strongly and beautifully. 10 out of 10 movie. I highly recommend everyone go see it. And yeah.
It was really good.
It was really good. I love that movie. Good. I loved that movie before I even got to see that movie.
Yeah.
Like, I was just like, this movie, I can, like...
From the moment it started, it was like...
Even, like, because I saw, like, interviews for it, and I was like, something about this is just incredible. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know. Like, I have a sense of what it's about, but I don't know the full story of like what exactly is going on and why, but I can tell that this is going to be an amazingly wild ride, and I'm so glad that I got to see it finally. But yeah, that was the last movie we both cried to. Next question is, what's the worst movie you've seen?
Jackson? I have one. Because I still enjoyed it.
I still enjoyed it. It was very bad, though.
I don't think there's been any movies where I've gone to see them and didn't like it.
Oh, I know. Dang it. I can't remember the name of this movie. It was on Netflix, and it was like, about this, like, these guys were going on, like, a weekend, because one of the guys was, like, getting married. And it was, like, the bachelor, like, weekend. And they were, like, gonna go, like, I think whitewater rafting in the woods or whatever. And this lady is, like, hunting them. And it's because, like, her daughter, I think, got, like, killed, like, years ago. So now anybody who comes up into, like, the woods, she, like, violently attacks. And it was crazy. And I think the way that it ended was, like, no one made it out, or... she, like, I forget, but, like, the ending of it was very unsatisfying, like, for both parties. I just remember being like, what did I just watch? So that's probably that one. I can't remember the name of it, but yeah. The next question is, have you ever shot a gun? Not a real one.
I have.
I've shot a gun in an arcade. On a game. On a game.
I've shot one, but it was at the gun range. And I have a license, okay?
Yeah.
I was at the gun range with an instructor. And I got multiple bullseyes. So don't mess with us.
I've played Lara Croft and House of the Dead and Time Crisis 4. Bang, bang.
I'm a good shooter on Call of Duty and PUBG.
Oh my gosh, I can shoot a bow and... I actually have shot a bow and arrow before. It was like one of the safety ones. That was fun, but I do pretty good. I have pretty good aim in like Assassin's Creed.
I feel like a bow and arrow is as big as me.
You can get different size ones though. The ones that we used were, I think, kind of small. But yeah.
Okay. Next question is, which movie did you watch last? Was
Oh.
it not the same
Did we?
one? I don't think we've watched the movie since.
I don't think so. No, I have. I just saw Scream 6.
Oh, yeah.
And I liked it. It was good. I won't, that's really new, so I won't say anything other than, like, you know, things happen as they do in movies.
The most vague
things happen
ever.
I mean, you know, it's Scream 6. So if you're familiar with the franchise, you know what's going on. I will say there was a cool, because I didn't see the last one, but I could figure out enough of what was happening in this one to understand like what happened in the last one. And I thought it was interesting the way they made it work out today. That's very like basic.
Don't
I'm not going to say anything else. I'll just say this. I'm like, I love Halloween. But this makes more sense than the Halloween franchise just being like, let's just start over and pretend nothing happened. But yeah, I saw Scream 6. Really liked it.
My last one was Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Do you enjoy roller coasters?
Yes.
We both love roller coasters.
Love them. Best roller coaster I've ever been on.
Velocicoaster!
Yes.
100%.
100%.
For me, the second would be Hagrid.
Yes. And I'm wondering, shoot, I'm like, is that like a Velocicoaster Hagrid or like Velocicoaster Hagrid?
No.
This?
Because, to me at least, because Velocicoaster is more intense.
It is very intense.
So for me, I would say it's equal only because, you know, I don't typically enjoy the more intense moments.
Yeah.
Like, I still enjoy the overall ride, but
the
in that moment, it's a lot.
It is a lot.
I would say I enjoyed them both the same, but I would say in terms of intensity, Velocicoaster is way higher.
Way higher.
Yeah.
Yeah. Such a good coaster, man.
So good.
We want to go back so that we can, because we wanted to ride it both during the day and at night just to get the lights on experience.
Yeah.
We ended up not being able to, but we got to ride Hagrid's twice, which was
we got to ride that during the day and at night, which was
really
nice.
so fun. If you have the opportunity to get on those, do it. If you're like a roller coaster fan, do it. But
if you're not as into like the intensity of it, ride Hagrid's, but ride it in the little seat.
Yeah, so the way Hagrid's, for people who may not know, is set up, it's a motorbike, and it's a motorbike with a sidecar. So both times I rode on the bike because I just like motorcycles.
And I rode in the car.
And she rode in the sidecar.
Yeah.
But like, oh, it's so amazing. That ride is incredible, and it's a nice balance of roller coaster and not dark ride, but like animatronic, like that classic Disney dark ride.
Enjoying
feel.
Like the scenery of the ride.
Yeah, it's so fun. It's so fun.
But the opening to Velocicoaster is.
There are so many parts in the
queue.
The queue is amazing. The startup is amazing. The launch is amazing. The big drop. There's so many drops. There is I forget what kind of roll it is. It's not a barrel roll. It's some it's probably not complicated. Go blow your nose, girly. It's a weird, twisty roll thing. So that ride is amazing. I show people videos of that ride and I get chills every time as if I'm actually on it. It's so good. It's so freaking good and I love it. It's probably, I was about to say it's probably my favorite, but I think for me it's also tied with Hagrid's. They're some of the best roller coasters I've ever experienced in my life. Next question. Celebrity crush. Who is your celebrity crush?
At the moment?
Tom Holland. Probably. Yeah. Not probably. Yeah. Spider-Man. That's my reason for everything.
I don't think I have one at the moment. I love Tom, but I don't see him as like a crush.
Yeah.
I could see Tom as like a brother.
I was about to say I can also see that, but now that sounds weird. I'll say this, for a while I did have like a celebrity crush on Tom Holland, but now I'm like, he's a cool dude.
Mine was Dakota Goyle for a very long time.
You also liked Chris Hemsworth, but Thor Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah. He's still very attractive as himself, but I don't think I ever saw him as like a crush. He was just, I just love Thor so much. Yeah. He's my favorite superhero.
Next question.
Ooh. Which sport do you like the most? I love it.
Go ahead.
Let you go first.
I think my favorite sport, honestly, I don't know. I know
my favorite, but for me to do, but I love sports equally.
Well, go both.
Okay, so my favorite sport to do was when I used to cheer. I loved cheer.
Yes.
So much. To the point where I did cheer, basketball, and soccer within the same seasons. I love cheer. I love watching it. I used to love doing it. I would love doing it now, but
we even talked about
college skill set is way higher than what I learned.
But coaching, we were having a conversation about this recently. I was like, because we were talking about like, oh, how can I get re-involved with like stuff? And I was like, Bria, you could coach cheer. I'm like, because like my mom coached cheer in college.
Definitely be like an assistant coach, because I feel like I don't have
to start out.
Yeah, because I don't have the skill set level in terms of tumbling or stunting. Because I did cheer in elementary and middle school, so I didn't get to learn the like crazy advanced
stuff.
ones.
Yeah. But you would be a good coach. Yeah. You would be a really good coach,
especially for kids. I can see it now. The hot pink and gold bowls.
Oh,
God. Yes.
So cute.
And besides then watching, that,
you do love
badminton, soccer, basketball, football, softball, baseball.
Just all the sports. Do you like hockey? No.
Well,
I mean, you don't.
I will say this: hockey? I've never seen hockey.
Yeah. Maybe we should go to a hockey game.
I've seen a game or two of hockey. But I feel like because I don't understand it, I can't. Oh, volleyball also.
Oh, I love
volleyball.
Yeah. I'm trying to think.
I've managed a lot of sports teams and got involved in a lot of sports teams, as you can see.
Yeah. I did play a few sports when I was younger. Like I was on the track team. Hated it. I did not like running. Oh my gosh, and I struggled. Look, I was a little chunky child. It was not a good time. But I did play tennis, and I did love that. I loved playing tennis.
Tennis is very fun. And badminton, I loved playing them.
Yeah,
but never competitive.
I guess ultimate frisbee. It's not one that's talked about very much, but I do like it. I like playing frisbee. I don't know if that counts,
I can see the enjoyment of it, but I haven't really seen it, so I can't really say that I enjoy it.
Yeah. Dag, I had one. It went away. That's okay. Okay. Next question. Poo question.
I mean,
have you ever cheated? No. And never will. I hate it. Cheating sucks, man. It's so unnecessary. I feel like that's so unnecessary. Like, just break up. Like, if you have thoughts like, I think I'm gonna, like, just have a conversation. Be like, I don't think this is working. Like, we need to have some time apart. Maybe consider breaking up.
You'll be hurt if we break up, but the cheating is gonna hurt you way more.
Yeah.
And I just feel like at that point, like, you've lost respect for that person, so why even be with them?
Yeah. And this is not considering, like, married, well, it can be, but like I'm saying, like married relationships, especially married relationships where children are present, like, because that's another can of worms that you have to consider, like,
because people will stay together for their children, it's like the children, people don't think that their children know what's going on, and even if they don't in that moment, they're going to realize it once they get older, and I feel like that's going to build resentment even more, because they'll realize the reasons why you treated them the way you did. There's like, always going to be some kind of tension.
It just overcomplicates things. So like, with that, it's harder to just be like, let's just get a divorce. Because, like, there's so many added layers. Like, if you can make it work out, great. Like, that's awesome. Don't do it again. But, like, if you're just dating...
Because I've actually,
like,
I'm watching a YouTube family at the moment who is going through, like, the healing process behind it. And I'm like, you know, for other people, if you choose to stay with that person, I completely respect that. But as long as you're actually willing to work through it, and they are, so I'm like, and with this couple, I'm not going to say their channel because
that's a private thing.
Yeah, it's if you know who they are, then you know who they are. But this situation has actually made them happier and has made their relationship way better than it was before. Yeah. So
I ultimately don't do it. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
If it happens, leave, and depending on the situation, if you can make it work out, that's lovely. Yeah. But I don't like that. Oh, it makes me so mad.
What is your biggest fear?
Oh my gosh.
Dying in an elevator, being stuck in it for a long time.
I just told Bria a few weeks ago, maybe. I was on the elevator and I was rushing to class. It made me so mad. I got on the elevator. It was me, Ryan, and then this other person. And we get on there and it like goes up like a floor and then it just stops. And I swear it was stopped for like at least 2 minutes. And I'm like, first off, I'm about to be late for class. I don't have time for this. Second, like, please, elevator. Because we've been, like, our freshman year, our dorm elevator used to literally, like, drop several floors.
And our building went up to, what, floor, like, 16?
I think so.
And it would just drop.
It would drop multiple floors.
And we've actually been on it when it's dropped.
Yeah. So like
anytime an elevator stops for a second, I'm like,
we're like, please God, no.
And I'm
like,
not
again.
I'm not walking up 12 flights of stairs. I'm not gonna sit here lie. I'm not doing that. I am not doing that. So I'm just gonna have to be traumatized every single time I get on an elevator because I'm not doing it.
I think my biggest fear. Oh my God. I'm definitely afraid of, like, loneliness, which sounds so sad. But, like, I don't like the idea, which is weird, because, like, I'm okay with, like, being alone, like, to an extent. Like, sometimes I'll be like, I'm lonely. But, like, having that sense of, like, not having people around or people to connect to, I'm like, that... I don't like the idea of that. It freaks me out. It makes me, like, sad.
No, yeah, I can understand that.
Yeah. That's, like, my biggest one. That's one of my biggest ones, probably.
I think that's why, like, high school was very...
rough?
Ugh.
Yeah.
So I not...
Yeah.
Nori sometimes, I could tell, she might not admit it, but sometimes I'll be like, can we go to this place? And she'll be like, I just got in bed. Fine. Yeah. And I'm like, I know it annoys her sometimes, but like...
But I'll go.
I don't want to do it alone.
Yeah. It used to be so funny because I remember when we would go to like the movies and she'd be like, can you go to the bathroom with me? And I'm like,
it'd be the best time.
I'd be like, girl. I'd be like, go. And it used to get to the point where I'd be like, Bria, go to the bathroom first, please.
But now I just don't ask her. I just don't. But for the most part, it's gotten better. Yeah. But
we also don't
like going
tend to have
the bathroom
to go
in public.
Yeah.
My body has like trained itself now to not go in public.
Yeah. Which is partially dirty. Not good, but also these bathrooms.
I refuse. Sometimes, I don't care. I would rather pee on myself in the middle of a restaurant than use a dirty behind bathroom. Yeah. I can't. Yeah. Or I will go into the men's bathroom and just risk the embarrassment.
Yeah. It's a lot.
I can't do it.
It's a lot.
What is your favorite midnight snack? Ooh. Anything.
I probably really love... Oh, I will make a mini charcuterie board. Legit, I will get some crackers and cheese and some little turkey pepperoni. I don't eat pork. Turkey pepperonis and some grapes. I love that because my mom, for a while had a shift where she would get off like around 10 and wouldn't get home till like 11. And she'd be like, "Can we have snacks?" And I'm like, "Yes!" So, like, there's that. But I also love ice cream. Ice cream is, like, my favorite dessert.
I feel like I can't eat ice cream late.
I can eat
like,
ice
if I'm wide
anytime.
awake, fine. But if I'm in the mood where I'm, like, ready to go to bed, I feel like the cold from the ice cream puts my body in a shock. And I'm like, look, I struggle enough with going to sleep. I'm not trying to add a couple more hours to it.
Yeah. But, like, definitely, I would love a nice little mini charcuterie board. It's good. Or pretzel bites. We used to get pretzel bites a lot. I love those.
I really don't think I have one. If there's something there,
chips,
I will eat it.
Yeah.
If I get up and I'm hungry, I don't care if it's 6 o'clock in the morning and I woke up and I need something. I will eat one pretzel if I have to. I will eat anything. I will make a bowl of ramen if I need to. I will literally eat anything.
Okay. Next question. What is your pet peeve?
Hypocrites.
This. I can't do it. It drives me nuts. I'm like, stop. I'm like, I do a gentle like this.
Yeah, she'll hold.
She'll just be like, hey. Because I'm like, this is like urgent aggressive. I'm like, stop. I'm like, just do a gentle like, hey,
she also doesn't like when I poke her. I'm not going to do it.
Although I do it sometimes. I'm a little bit. No hypocrites. Slight hypocrite. I'm sorry.
She's a guilt tripper. We're not even going to go into that. That's a whole video in
itself. It's kind of for play, kind of for not, but mostly for play.
Girl.
Okay. Anyways.
Have you ever cheated on a test? Yes. Every test I've taken this semester for macroeconomics. What?
Can't put that on the internet.
My professor literally said.
Well, okay, if he gave you.
He literally said, "Oh, I don't agree with the professors who have you doing tests in person.
It's an open book test."
He was like, "If you do it, you do it."
It's an open book test.
Yes.
A long time ago,
So
I was like,
yes.
I was in elementary school.
Yes.
It was the.
Yes.
Yes. I'm ashamed. I'm
sorry, but I don't feel like there's one person in this entire world who has not cheated on one test.
Yeah. It could even be
at some point you accidentally said, "Oopsies, I got the answer. It's C."
It's like those TikTok videos where they'll be like like walking into like let's say they're walking into the kitchen and they're like, "Oh, I'm on my diet." And they'll like slip on like a paper towel and like slow motion accidentally eat a donut.
The fridge and grabbed a whole thing of cake and taking it out and somehow slipped back into the counter chair, sat down with the cake. Suddenly there's a bowl of ice cream made and accidentally put both in my mouth.
Oh man, dang. That accidental eating of the desserts when I'm supposed to have veggies. Shoot. Okay. Next question. What is a talent nobody knows you have?
I don't have one. Not that
I feel like yeah.
I only have
one that I don't talk. At least one that I haven't talked about on here. I don't think. I bake.
Yeah.
I bake cakes and cupcakes. Those are my primary things.
In a way, that's something that people don't know about. Like, your close family and friends know about it, but...
For the most part. It's something that I don't mention as often. At least not as often as I used to. Just because I've been in school, so I haven't been able to do as much baking lately. But that will change. Oh, I know. I crochet.
Oh, yeah.
My blanket. The bee. Big Bertha, whose name keeps changing. I made this.
Say, well, since when is it Bertha?
It's not Bertha. This is Bumble. I made him for the dorm. My side of the dorm is very bee themed.
Yeah.
So I made this, and then I made a little one, which is somewhere behind the desk. But yeah, I crochet. There's a hidden one. That's the one I really don't talk about that much.
I don't have one. All I do is make houses.
All I do is make houses.
That's my only talent.
You dance.
Houses are my only talent.
Bruh. Okay. The next question. I have to readjust my eyes. Do you enjoy shopping at the mall or online?
Both.
Yeah.
Because I like going out.
Mm-hmm.
So I like the act of going out and shopping,
mm-hmm.
but I'm also a big window shopper.
Mm-hmm.
So I can literally go to a mall for 10 hours and just not buy anything and just walk around. Yeah. I can walk into every store and not buy anything.
Yeah.
But I also like going on Amazon. Is just very convenient.
It is.
And it also helps with my random window shopping. I have like 15 lists for stuff that I'll probably never do. I have a car list. I don't have a car. I have a list for my mom's cheesecake business. I have tiny house.
Cheese Delights.
I have a
Check
tiny house
Instagram.
list, a tiny house organization list, and then an RV life list. I have hair, beauty, clothing, athletic. I think that's part of beauty.
Probably.
I don't know. It's gotten to the point where I've actually had to delete lists to create more.
Amazon said you got too many right now. Wait a minute.
I have a handy list. What does that have? Random.
A handy list.
Yeah, it has random.
Like handy stuff. Like
that sounds so stupid. Like screwdriver kits and stuff.
Okay.
Don't have any of that stuff. But hey, no.
Yeah. I think I also enjoy both. It depends. Like for like Amazon stuff, like I'll use online shopping for a lot of like my household craft and like baking stuff and household things.
Clothes
my clothes. Well,
because I feel like you typically need to try yours on.
I definitely always like to try my stuff on. But like there's something about just going into a store. Like I used to go. So when I was in high school, on Wednesdays, my dad would take me and my brothers out to Willow Grove area because they've got the mall and they've got like AC Moore, Five Below, and Barnes and Noble. And I would go there and love to just like I would mostly window shop because I was so indecisive, and I'm still very indecisive that I could never make a decision on like what I wanted. So it was a lot of me just like walking around being like, look at all this stuff. But yeah, definitely both. More leaning to in-person shopping. Yeah.
Next, try to quickly rapid
fire a few of these.
What
next
do you miss
question.
most about being younger?
The embracing of imagination. You could be anything and everything.
Do that, so.
Yeah.
Very
I'm getting back into it as an actor.
For me, I would say, because times were different when we were growing up, I would say, I feel like you weren't judged as kids. Not as easily as you are now. Like, you obviously still had moments, but I feel like it was easier to be yourself as a kid.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Especially, like, in the age of, like, the internet where it's so easy to just judge people to judge people. That is no longer a freedom. Where am I going with this? Yes,
it's no longer like a common.
Just getting to
experience.
Be yourself and be a kid and like make mistakes and figure your way out. Like there's
and
this sense of like
things.
Yeah.
No one was like pressured to be into anything specific.
Yeah, it's like. And even if you were like, yeah, you might get the few kids who would be like, you're into that, but
we played
dolls, like so we ultimately
like 15, 16, so
like definitely up until like
like
mid high school, like we would definitely like just enjoy our dolls.
I feel like now people are like,
because I remember getting into like middle school.
You're like
age.
6 years old, and they're like, you still play with dolls?
Yeah, which is wild.
Where's your
It's
phone?
like, why aren't you playing with dolls?
Where's
Put
your
that phone away.
Where's your tablet?
Where are your parents?
You go outside? What?
Yeah. So it's like, and it's like, next question.
What is the most trouble you've been in?
I can't think of something off the top of my head, but I know I've definitely been in hot water before. I remember this one time. Ooh.
I was going to talk about.
Nah. I remember when I was younger, my mom had this bracelet that was like bendy. And being a kid, kids just do the darndest things. It. I made it, I quote, I made it into a couch for her. I bent her bracelet into the shape of a sofa, and I was like, I made this for you. And she was upset, but like, obviously, like, girl, what did, because I think it was expensive too. I think it was like pretty expensive, and she's like, you did what? And I'm like, but I made it for you. So that's the first thing. Oh, I know. I think we talked about this too. I got in trouble at school because we were like playing around, and it was like lunch, but like we weren't supposed to be playing around in the room, and like our teacher had stepped out to go do something, and he came back with the principal, and they were not happy with us being chaotic in the classroom unsupervised. And I felt really bad. I think I was in 5th grade. Yeah, I got in trouble for that.
I honestly don't know. I feel like mine were just like typical
kid things.
Yeah. So like,
which is also typical kid stuff. Next question. What is your idea of a perfect day? Nice sunny day.
I like sitting
clear
outside.
Skies. Yeah, a good day where you can sit outside, like a nice summer day.
Just
we've been talking about
with
that.
Friends.
Yeah, very
Some
chill
good
energy,
food.
good music. Yeah. A nice summer breeze where it's like warm, but like it's not beaming hot. You know, that's a good day. That's a good day, and maybe doing something spontaneous.
And her mom's pasta salad.
Yes, my mom can cook, y'all.
No.
What?
Sitting outside with the bags on the table with the crabs.
I knew you.
The crabs.
We get blue crabs over the summer. They're really good.
The crabs.
With some lemonade.
I mean the ones you eat.
Bruh.
You never know. Some might get confused. Coffee or tea?
Both. More tea leaning.
I would say for me, tea.
Yeah.
I don't really like a lot of teas.
Yeah.
But I could get more of like a tea-based drink. Yeah. Like if we talk about like boba. I could get more of like a fruit tea and probably enjoy that more than coffee. Because coffee doesn't do anything for me. Mm-hmm. And I don't like the strong, intense bitterness of it. So yeah. I don't really drink it.
Would you go to space?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think I would.
I like observing space. We looked at the planet alignment. What was that? Tuesday night? It was really cool. It was the first time that I saw the moon, like, because typically we'll see it like on the right or the left side, but it was like directly above our house, and I was like, wow, like that's why, like I've never, at least not that I can remember, I've never seen the moon like that, and I could see what I think to the naked eye a few planets possibly. It was really cool. It was really nice. So I like observing like the stars and stuff.
I would want to go to a place where no one's been before, but I'm like, that's also not great. Because I don't like walking into something not knowing what I'm getting into. Yeah.
So I'm going to squish these next two together. It's, if you could have dinner with anyone alive or anyone dead, who would it be? Alive?
Dinner with anyone?
Like, my first brain went to, like, the Obamas. I would just love to, like, meet them and just have a conversation with them.
I don't think
but I don't know that's my go-to.
I don't think I could have, like, a genuine conversation with them.
I think I would freak out. I think I would freak out with anyone. I don't know. Dead? I don't know either. That's a really good question.
Cameron Boyce. I think me and him could have actually really gotten along.
Same.
We would have probably broke out into a dance number.
Definitely with Cameron Boyce. I wish. Oh, Chadwick Boseman. My heart every time.
Once again, I don't think I could have dinner with him.
I would love to like just hang out and just be like what inspires you?
First of all, him and the Obamas are just so much older than me, so I'm like, I feel like I can't talk about much.
Ooh, I know. There are a few YouTubers. Like, I would love to have dinner with like Call Me Chris, Simply Nailogical, Jacksepticeye. Like, I would love to have dinner with them.
Forever Family Vlogs.
Yeah. they seem like really, really cool people.
The Hispanics.
They seem like really, really cool individuals.
Yeah.
And then our last question.
What was your best subject in school? Mine was always math. Okay, so I never did bad in science, but I didn't really care for science. I never did bad in history, but also didn't really care for history. I was always good in English, but I didn't really care for writing. And
you were good at everything, but you didn't care for it.
Very good at math until college.
Because college is a different breed.
But I never really cared for math.
Yeah.
For me, I guess it really depended by year based on the teacher. But I think I enjoyed more of my electives more. Like I took guitar. Yeah. I taught myself piano. And I taught myself how to play the viola. And I also did choir.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely had like I remember when I was in grade school, I loved math. Math did not like me though. So that was a thing. Oh, the many afternoons of just crying at like a math problem. That was me.
Still me now in macro.
But as I got older, like things did get a little bit better. Like high school, I really liked everything. Everything kind of like fell into place for me in high school. But
geometry is the worst course ever at Girls High.
Geometry was.
Let me not say names because I was about to. Oof.
Don't expose nobody.
I was about to say her name so quickly.
But yeah, no, high school things got a lot better for me in many different ways. But ultimately, like the arts, so like my music and art classes, both from, art elementary school all the way through, and then music from middle school to high school, were like my biggest.
High school.
You didn't have art?
Hope didn't really have art.
High school?
That was really when I had art. We had art in middle school.
Oh, you said you don't think you had art until high school.
We did have art in middle school. But it was like one painting class where you learned the basics. And then we had music class like half of our 7th grade, but class was kind of bad. So they made her cry and quit.
Oh no.
On the spot. Yeah.
Oh my god.
So music
I didn't expect you to take that turn. Oh, okay.
I loved her. What was her name? Miss Valerie?
Yeah. But yeah, music and art classes, which makes sense considering what I do now, were definitely the places where I excelled the most. Especially, I excelled a lot in high school, but like I really did super, super well with those classes the most. And yeah, that's 30 questions.
It was way longer than we thought it was going to be, but
we tried to rapid fire. But I liked having the little discussions on certain things. Yeah, if you made it this far,
like, comment, share, subscribe,
and put in the comments Bumble.
If you made it
this far into the video,
we know. You better comment. Bumble. Okay?
Don't forget to like and subscribe, everybody. Share the video.
Our next episode.
Oh, yes. Next episode will be... So we're going to talk about...
I forgot.
Prank. Yeah. We're going to talk about prank culture, community things. The good, the bad, the not so funny, stuff like that. And kind of, the things that go on with that. It's not super present anymore. But we were talking about it earlier today, and I was like, we should talk about this on the podcast because it's a really good thing. We also thought like tomorrow's April Fool's Day, so it'll be a while. It'll be a while from now.
I don't like pranks, so I can't prank anybody.
I mean, look. If you want to be like, oh my god,
I warned them, if I make y'all food, just be very cautious.
I'm just not going to eat it. But yeah, that'll be our next podcast episode for you guys. We're going to be talking about some prank stuff.
And also expect an actual video.
Yeah, we're talking about doing some videos coming up soon.
Within April.
Yeah. We're not going to get too specific because we're figuring it out. But we're definitely planning to do some like,
I'm thinking a
more video
challenge kind of video, but we're still discussing.
We're figuring it out, guys. Yeah. But yeah, thank you so much for watching.
Thanks, guys.
Have a good night once again. Breathe.
And have a good night. Bye.